As the morning light filters through the dense Amazon canopy, a soft drizzle begins to fall, coating the leaves in silver. Aurora, the vibrant scarlet macaw with bright red feathers and yellow-blue wing accents, shakes the water from her wings. The raindrops cling to her brilliant plumage like tiny diamonds, catching the dim forest light. Nearby, Pip, the toko toucan, with a large orange bill and black body, hops between the mossy branches. Pip searches for ripe figs, his bright orange beak a stark contrast against the deep greens of the rainy woods. High above, the mist thickens, turning the upper layers of the forest into a ghostly realm of white and emerald. Kali, the massive harpy eagle with gray-white plumage and a double crest, sits motionless on a high limb. Her feathers are perfectly adapted to the humidity, allowing her to stay dry despite the constant dampness. The forest floor is a different world, where the sound of rain is muffled by the layers of leaves above. Aurora lets out a loud, rasping call, signaling to her mate across the misty expanse. Her mate responds from the fog, a distant splash of color moving through the gray. They meet on a giant ceiba tree, their bright colors a defiant spark against the overcast sky. Together, they begin to preen each other, a vital social ritual to keep their feathers waterproof. Kali, the harpy eagle, takes flight, her massive wings making no sound as she glides through the vapor. She is the ghost of the canopy, a silent predator hunting in the realm of clouds. The rain intensifies, and Pip the toucan finds shelter under a large palm frond. He watches the world through the curtain of water, his black eyes reflecting the dark trees. A group of hummingbirds, no larger than a thumb, dart between flowers despite the weather. Their wings move so fast they create a blur of motion in the heavy, humid air. The scent of wet earth and blooming orchids fills the air, the perfume of the Amazon. Aurora finds a cluster of yellow orchids and carefully sips the water gathered in their centers. The mist begins to swirl in patterns, driven by a gentle wind from the Andes. Kali lands on a dead tree, her silhouette striking against the white backdrop of the clouds. She scans the trees for the movement of a sloth or a monkey hiding from the rain. In a hollow log, a pair of parakeets huddle together, whispering soft chirps to each other. The forest sounds are different today. The steady drum of rain replaces the usual chatter of insects. Pip the toucan decides it is time to find more food, hopping bravely into the downpour. He finds a bromeliad, a plant that acts as a miniature pond high in the trees. Inside the bromeliad, a tiny tree frog watches the giant bird with curiosity. Aurora and her mate take to the sky again, their red bodies painting streaks across the gray sky. They fly toward the sun, which is trying to break through the heavy clouds on the horizon. The interaction of light and water creates a faint rainbow over the winding Amazon River.
Kali observes the rainbow from her perch, her gray feathers catching a hint of the golden light.
The rain begins to slacken, turning into a fine, ethereal mist that clings to the bark of trees. Pip shakes his head, sending a spray of water flying from his orange beak. The forest begins to wake up again, as the whispers of the canopy grow into a chorus of calls. Aurora finds a high point to dry her wings in the emerging afternoon sun. The steam rises from the forest floor, creating a magical, primeval atmosphere. In this misty world, every creature has a story, whispered through the leaves and the rain. As the sun sets, the mist turns pink and orange, ending another day in the heart of the Amazon.